Hi, in this video I improved the graphics of my game about warring ant colonies. So the first thing I did wasn't actually improving the graphics, but allowing the player to zoom in and out using the scroll wheel. This was useful because the player can now zoom out to have a much better understanding of what's happening across the whole map, but can also zoom back in to better see everything directly around them. Next, I worked on the main menu. Originally, I attempted to make some background art, but I couldn't really get it to look how I wanted, so I just kept it simple and made the ant warfare text, adding a sort of gradient effect. I also added some art for the buttons. I've decided to use a tile-based system for the ground, and made 4 more variations of the grass tile, so there are now 8, which will all be randomly placed to make up the main ground. Currently, the nest art doesn't really fit with this tile-based system, so I made tiles for the nest in a similar style to that of the green tiles. This took longer than expected, as I had to think about all the different types of tiles needed, including the base ground tiles, all inside tiles, all corner tiles, all outside tiles, and tiles which merged with the grass tiles. Although this was time consuming, I felt like this was worth it, and also, I have to admit, it was quite relaxing to have a break from trying to sort out errors in my code. I also improved the in-game UI, making art for the food text panel and the buttons. At the moment, only the player ant is animated, so I made a similar walking animation for the worker and soldier ants. I also made an animation for the queen, which involved the movement of her antennae. At first, I felt like they were moving too much, so I slowed the animation down and added a break of a few seconds between each time the animation was played to make it seem more natural. Currently, the game has no win or lose screens, meaning that the game doesn't end. Now, I know I said that I was going to be improving the graphics of my game, but for now I've just created very basic win and lose screens, and I can improve the look later. The player's still stuck in the game until you win or lose, so I added functionality to go back to the main menu by pressing the escape button. That's it for this devlog. Thanks for watching, and also thanks for the comments on the last video. In the next one, I plan to make the enemy ants smarter, and also add a new map if I have time.